when I schedule these episodes and like what what books I want to talk about, I really want to talk about certain things, and like we did the last episode, Superman, Batman, right? And really because there's the new Superman movie coming out, right? And I wanted to do an episode about like Superman working with other heroes and fun story. Besides every Superman story I tell you, he dies or he's birthed or
because those are like the big events.
Yeah, But like we talked about All-Star Superman and then JLA by Grant Morrison, and I'm kind of like falling in this trap where every book that I talk about is like similar writer or like the same writer.
Mm-hmm.
So like the book we're gonna do is also by Mark Waid again.
Okay,
which isn't a problem.
Yeah,
it's just he's been around. He's written a lot of different things, but like Doom Patrol's by Grant Morrison also. So but we'll space them out. I don't really think it matters.
Speaking of spacing out,
yeah.
I don't know. What do we talk about? This is the worst segue ever.
Get with the ear lube.
The ear lube. Oh, I left it at home. Shit.
Oh, I gotta fix myself.
Do you prefer water-based lubes or
gel?
Silicone-based lubes?
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess whatever they got at Walgreens. I don't know.
Okay. They probably have both though. You have to pick one.
I close my eyes and I hope for the best.
That's what I do when I drive.
Yeah. I've been in the car with you while you drive.
Yeah.
It's true.
I follow my instincts. I click out the
Your
window
spider
like
sense.
a bat. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember what episode it was, but you mentioned we were talking about Spider-Man's spider sense.
Yeah.
And you're like, he could see the future.
He can.
And I was like,
It's
what?
predictive, at least.
Yeah, but it's not that predictive. It doesn't tell him where the danger's even coming from sometimes.
I feel like it. I don't know. It's pretty specific.
I guess it's what
He'll have like 3 lines above his head, and then he knows exactly what direction a bullet's coming at him from.
I guess so, yeah. But sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes he gets hit with stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes he's an idiot.
If you could choose between having a spider sense or being able to see the future, which would you choose?
The future.
Really?
How often am I in danger? I don't do
know.
anything that requires me to be protected.
And also, what? Like you're gonna do a backflip to get out of it?
yeah. I don't have the expertise in like flexibility or martial arts to help myself.
That would be really funny though, to have like a hero that doesn't have a good reaction time, but has like predictive senses.
It's like by the time I have the inkling something's gonna happen, I'm dead because I'm not quick. I'm like,
yeah.
It's like a gunshot. I'm like, what? That's it.
You're like, someone's about to shoot me, so you move, and then they readjust their aim.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to do a cartwheel and get out of the way. I'll do more damage by doing a cartwheel than fucking getting shot.
Oh, speaking of predicting the future, I just saw Final Destination, the new one.
Dude, I haven't seen it yet.
Have you seen any of them?
I love them. They're my favorite. Well, they're not my favorite, but I enjoy them a lot.
Oh, we did talk about this, but I watched
Talk about it again.
I watched all the old movies and then went and saw the new one.
How is the new one?
It is, I think, the best of them.
Is it
actually.
really?
Yeah.
No way.
Because there's actually a story to it.
Better than the first one?
Yeah.
Second one?
Yeah.
Really?
But the thing is, I didn't really grow up watching these movies, so I don't love them. Like, I think they're cool from like an effects standpoint, I think is where I'm most interested.
Yeah, that.
But
None
there's
of them have
there's
a
like a
story.
decent story and character building.
really?
Yeah,
That's so odd.
I think it's a fun movie to
the
watch.
6th movie in the
I know,
franchise is
it took
the
them
best?
It took them 6 to get it right. It's the first time it's ever happened.
That's so insane.
Yeah, and like fucking 20 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like the first one, I like the second one, and then after that, it's like, you watch it because the gore. I'm like, if I put that on, I just want to see people die in horrible ways. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's just the truth of it. Where, like, you could watch Saw, and there is, like, a story, I guess. But this is purely just someone's gonna get wrecked by a roller coaster.
Yeah,
and I
right.
want to see it.
You want to see, right? You want to be like, put yourself in their shoes. Like, what would
Yeah.
it feel like if I was on that roller
No, well,
coaster?
no, I don't want to do that.
You don't do that?
No.
Oh, that's what I do.
That's
That's like
horrible.
where the horror comes in, because
But-
you're like, if I was in this situation,
Now,
that'd be
if you-
scary.
If you had a spider sense,
You'd be able to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, with that like flexibility and like this other spider powers, it's like, oh no,
You
a
just
bus.
fucked. Yeah, yeah.
How would you
Yeah,
want
right.
to die? Like, I mean, you don't get to choose in the movies, but like,
Right.
because it's always like it looks like
Well,
you're
it-
gonna slip on ice or
Yeah.
something, but then like a UFO crashes.
Well,
into
it depends on the movies. That's what I like about this most recent one, though, is that they
Yeah.
actually like set things up.
You. Okay.
I think they do really well of like building the suspense of what's actually going to happen to them, because I feel like in some of the older movies it's like, oh, she's getting her hair cut and she's going to get cut by the scissors, and then nothing happens and she fucking slips on a rock or whatever.
Yeah.
Or
they like
it's
throw
like,
you off.
yeah, it's like almost completely unrelated.
Yeah.
But in this, it's like actually has some build up to it.
I kind of like that in the first two,
Mm-hmm.
but then after that, it's like, okay,
It's like, yeah,
every time
all
you're
right,
gonna throw me off.
yeah.
You're fooling me.
Narrowly
you make me feel stupid.
avoids this clear, obvious trap and then gets hit by a bus.
Yeah, it's like the most insane, convoluted, like
mousetrap
entrapment.
ass. Yeah, fucking dominoes falling
There was-
over.
Oh, I don't remember what movie it is. It might be the second one where there's a little boy, or not a little boy, but like a teenage boy, and he goes to the dentist. And you're the whole time like you're like, oh, something's gonna happen to him at the dentist's office. Like I don't really remember the scene that much, but there's a lot of tension in the dentist office.
Yeah.
And then he leaves with his mom, and then just like a fucking thing falls on him and crushes him.
Yeah.
Like a crane drops a rock or like a boulder or something. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What even happened?
I feel like they definitely scale that back in the third one, and then it goes off the rails again in the fourth and fifth.
Yeah, the fourth and fifth
Well,
are
then the fifth movie's like,
a prequel.
it is a prequel.
Yeah.
And the new one is sort of also, it like is partially prequelized.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is it called Bloodlines? Does that make sense?
Well, that's the whole point.
okay. So it's not just like a stupid title.
Can I spoil it at all for
Oh,
you?
but I want to watch it.
Okay, I won't then.
Okay. I was gonna watch it too in theaters.
I mean,
but then,
it's not like a huge spoiler though.
okay.
It's kind of the whole plot of the movie, so it's like
Are they like related to people who have
yes.
died?
It's like
Oh.
it's basically ties in every movie together.
Okay, so is it like? No.
It's like an original accident, and everyone that's also been in an accident has been on the trail of death after this first one, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
it is interesting.
That's a plot.
So
that's cool.
But it's interesting because the people you're following aren't from an accident that someone had a premonition for.
Yeah.
They're like
the next
way
of
down the
kin.
line. Yeah. That
That's
shouldn't
cool.
exist because these people would have
Yeah.
been dead and wouldn't have had kids.
Oh.
So it's very yeah.
Okay, so
It's a
that's
little
like someone
meta.
thought about it.
Yeah.
Someone was like, it was. I thought
They
it was
were
just gonna be like,
this person died on a roller coaster. It's like they actually put some plot into it.
I thought it would be
Refreshing.
like, because sometimes movies just have like subtitles to them. You know, like The Matrix Resurrection.
Yeah.
Is it just because
right.
like we haven't done The Matrix in like 20 years?
so we
it's
gotta add
resurrected.
something to it? Yeah.
Or like Alien vs Predator Requiem. What does that mean? What is? I don't know what Requiem means.
I know what it means, but I can't think of it right now.
like why call a movie that?
I don't know.
Like Requiem for a Dream, I guess, is like an actual title.
Yeah.
It's not just like,
What does it mean though?
I don't know, something for a dream. Maybe
Yeah.
like long for a dream.
I don't think so, but there's some
But
actual
this like
meaning
actually
to it.
ties into it. That's
I'm a
good
big
idea.
sucker for practical effects too, and there's
too.
a lot of good.
Is
There's
there
a lot of good gore in this. And
I was scared it was gonna be like CGI blood, like a lot of recent.
I mean, there is a lot of CGI, but I think it looks good.
Yeah. I don't hate CGI, but you
Yeah.
got to use it like
I think
know?
if it's of course if it's done
sparingly
well.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a lot of fun to watch, and I think you would enjoy it.
Yeah, I do enjoy those movies. quite a
There's
bit.
one. There's actually a few scenes that involve like piercing body horror, which
I
hits
saw,
pretty home.
Yeah,
For me,
I
it's
saw
seeing
a
someone's
clip of that.
septum ring get pulled is very
Yeah, that
It's
that can
very-
happen to you IRL.
yeah, it resonates pretty
Yeah.
deeply.
Oof.
Well, this is the Off the Shelf podcast. My name is Josh,
My name is Vinny.
and we just talk about Final Destination the whole time because I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
No, this is the Book Club podcast where we take books off of any shelf and talk about them. And what are we taking off your shelf today?
Today I took off Fantastic Four by Mark Waid and Mike Wieringo.
And Mike Mignola.
No,
Because we only talk about
Mike's,
yeah.
Mike's and Mark's, and Grant Morrison a lot.
Fantastic Four. Is this because the movie's coming out?
That's right. There's a brand new movie coming out that is taking a lot of inspiration from when Galactus came all over New York City.
Oh yeah.
But we've already covered that, just like Galactus covered New York.
Please.
So go check out that video.
Mhm.
But the big thing about the new Fantastic Four First Steps, is they're finally introducing Franklin Richards into the movies.
And they finally show them, all four of them, as babies taking their first steps.
Well, I think it's the one baby's first steps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Maybe. So I was like, well, let's do a fun story about Franklin Richards. Turns out I have none.
Oh really?
No, he's always in them, but like
Okay.
this one, he's in it. Something does happen to him.
I'm assuming he didn't start out as like a
God.
pivotal character, right?
Yeah, no, he was just a baby.
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, but what if we made him a mutant? And that mutant ability was to warp reality.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, why?
Which is
though?
like that's similar to like Scarlet Witch's power, though, right?
Yeah. There's this theory that Franklin Richards loves Spider-Man. Like that's his favorite superhero.
Mm-hmm.
There's this theory that the reason Spider-Man hasn't grown and matured and why he's still like 25 is because Franklin Richards doesn't want his favorite superhero to grow up. So he constantly resets reality and nobody's noticed.
That feels to me like a post hoc kind of like storytelling for something that they fucked up on. It's like didn't let Spider-Man grow up,
I
so
think
let's
that's-
turn it into a canon idea.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if like they've ever actually said that in canon,
Okay.
but it's like a fan theory.
I see, yeah.
Man, I hope it's not true. But it is the only thing that makes sense for why Spider-Man's still a loser.
Yeah.
But this book, now we're not going to talk about the full series. I have a very specific story I want to talk about, and this story is called Fantastic Four: Unthinkable.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So this is a little bit into Mark Waid's stint on Fantastic Four. This is in the volume 2 of the Epic collection or complete collection or whatever. They always make different ways that you could read it. You know, like they just came out with an omnibus or whatever. But I have these paperbacks. You can look at it. This is one of my personal favorite Fantastic Four stories because it's so insane, like off the bat. It has a lot to do with Doctor Doom and Doctor Doom's origin. What do you know about Doctor Doom?
His name
I
is
hope a
Victor Von Doom.
True.
And he has green lightning.
No.
No, he's a sorcerer of sorts.
Yeah, and we're gonna see him do some sorcery in this book.
And he often manipulates things to give himself a lot of power and
Yeah.
influence over people.
Yes, he does.
I think that's
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
He's the dictator of his own country,
Yeah.
but not like a dictator in like a negative way. Like his people love him. He's just a ruler.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They throw parades for him and they love him. But so this book came out in the early 2000s. I want to say 2004, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll say 2004 because it's Fantastic Four. So at this period, you're gonna need some context.
Okay.
But the first part of this book involves Doctor Doom, and now you know about Doctor Doom having his own country.
He doesn't own it?
Maybe he does. I don't know.
I don't know. Is he like a multi-billionaire?
Oh yeah, he's hella rich. So he probably does own it. But so Doctor Doom, he was born in this small Romani village, and his mother was a witch that they burned at the stake. We talked a little bit about this in our very old video, Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, Triumph and Torment.
Mm-hmm.
But so you have Doctor Doom, who was born to this sorceress woman. They killed her. His father was a doctor. That the Baron of Latveria, he had like a dying wife or a dying son, or someone was dying, and he went to Doctor Doom's dad and was like, fix him. His dad couldn't fix him, so they killed his dad.
Okay.
They were like, it was like, you couldn't fix my dying relative, you killed him, it was you. So they kill his dad. Young Victor, like, I think before his dad died, he meets this woman named Valeria, and he falls in love with Valeria.
That sounds familiar.
We'll get into why.
Okay.
So he meets Valeria, and they have this young romance. They fall in love, head over heels immediately. Victor Von Doom is head over heels over this girl, and they plan to like run away to America and live a happy life together.
That's interesting because usually he's in love with Sue Storm.
Yeah,
right.
That's mostly the movies. He still
okay.
loves, I guess. Sometimes
I think
they
he
play
was
it
in the last book that we talked
in
about.
Secret Wars. He takes he takes her.
Yeah, I guess.
But I think that was more of like a spite thing out of just hatred for Reed. But so Victor was gonna run away with Valeria, and they were gonna have a long, happy life together. But she ends up not. She can't leave her family. She doesn't want to leave her family and go to America. And Victor's like, I need to prolong my education and become the best at everything. And so he leaves. They break up.
Oh, he actually gets his doctorate?
Yeah, he's a doctor in Doom.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, he goes to college.
Is it a medical degree? What does he get?
Like a scientist.
Oh, okay. Sure.
No, he's like, a surgeon. What?
It's like, oh, is he actually?
No, probably.
Well, I don't know. It could be fucking quantum physics or something.
That it probably is. He's a doctor in like everything. He's the second smartest person alive.
Yeah.
Or first, depending who you're talking to. If you're talking to him, he's the first smart.
Yeah.
The first smartest. But so he leaves for America, and he goes over to college. He meets Reed Richards. And, from there, history begins because something happens. He blames Reed Richards for a horrible accident that costs him his beautiful face.
Was it his fault?
It was 100% Dr. Doom's fault.
Okay.
But he blames Reed because he's infallible. He is. He can't blame himself.
What was the accident?
Something blew up in his mouth.
So, oh, okay.
Right. They were building something.
Something blew up in his mouth. Anyway.
So he blames Reed Richards. He gets expelled from school.
He shouldn't have let Reed bust in his mouth.
So, and then he becomes a sorcerer named Doctor Doom. That's the story. Everybody knows it.
He didn't become a sorcerer named Doctor Doom. He was already Doctor Doom.
Yeah. He becomes a sorcerer and keeps his full legal name.
Yeah.
But so in the present day, after he's done all his dooming, he ends up learning, or not learning, but he wants to rekindle his love for Valeria. He's like, I've been Doctor Doom enough. I'm lonely. I want to go find Valeria. So he travels the world in search for his long lost love. He goes to like random, like, women with crystal balls and like psychics, and he knows it's all fake or whatever, but he's like, he wants to find Valeria.
Is it fake though if magic actually exists in the universe?
Well, that's the thing. He knows he's real magic, and he knows these people are fake magic.
Yeah.
But maybe someone can point him in the right direction. So he ends up finding her, right, in America, of all places. And he finds her, and he's like, Valeria, please, I love you. Let's get back together. I miss you.
He's holding his boombox.
He's holding his boombox. Yeah, he's playing Heaven by Bryan Adams.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, you're fucking evil. You're a terrorist. You're Dr. Doom. And he's like, no, honey, listen. I'm cool with it. Like, love me. Love me again. And she's like, oh, Victor, I guess so. So she agrees, and immediately she's like, okay, Victor, I love you. Let's start our love again. And he's like, fool. It turns out that Doctor Doom made a deal with some nether demons.
Okay. Oh, he made another portal?
He made another portal.
Shit, okay.
And this deal was he would be granted access to demonic, untold sorcery, dark sorcery, or fucking whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he has to give up something that he loves. So.
And the only thing that he loves is this person.
Is apparently this woman.
Yeah.
He kills her. But with the power, this dark sorcery, he ends up ripping the flesh from her bones and turning her flesh into his new armor.
Oh.
So she's always with him.
That's disgusting.
It's horrible.
Okay.
First of all, it's really horrible. Doctor Doom gets a new gross armor. It's made of skin. Every time you look at him, just remember he's wearing other skin. But it's like demonic skin.
Okay.
So then we pick up with the Fantastic Four, who...
It's a pretty cool suit.
It is a cool suit. And the art's done by Mike Wieringo, who I love. I think his artwork is really... It's really comic-like. You know, it just... It looks...
It's not too serious.
It's not too serious. And it really works for Fantastic Four, even though that this book has a lot of dark and serious themes, like ripping the flesh off a woman and using it as armor.
Yeah.
But his artwork is like...
But it puts it in a way where children can enjoy it.
Yeah. It is an all-ages, horrible, violent book.
Yeah.
And it really works with the type of series that Mark Waid has been writing for the Fantastic Four, because the Fantastic Four, of course, are superheroes. But at the end of the day, they are really explorers.
They're a
and
family.
Adventurers and a family. And they're constantly in other dimensions, outer space, all this nonsense. And Mark Waid is like, he coins the term Imaginauts.
Okay.
Whatever that means. They're astronauts of the imagination.
Isn't that what Stan Lee called his fans? What did he call them?
True believers.
Oh, I thought he had like... Oh, I guess not.
I think you're thinking of the word idiots.
No. I thought it... Okay, but Imaginauts is really silly.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be.
I guess,
You know?
yeah.
It's like... It's not like every issue of the book,
Like,
Mr. Fantastic
sounds
like,
like-
come on, Imaginauts, let's go off to the nether realm. No.
It sounds like what they'd call you at like Legoland or something.
Yeah. Which I guess is kind of fitting, because much later in the Fantastic Four history, Jonathan Hickman will create the Future Foundation, which is a group of a bunch of smart children.
Right, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So, whatever. It's not important. It's like the title of the first volume. I don't know if Reed Richards says it more than once. But the idea is that they're a family who explores the universe. They're all over the place. When you pick up with the Fantastic Four in this book, you see like Ben and Johnny and like their dynamic. Johnny pranks Ben, and Ben is trying to prank Johnny back, and all this fucking nonsense. Meanwhile, Sue and Reed are in some dimension dealing with like crazy interdimensional beings that speak in like tri-code or whatever. And Reed is like, oh, they speak in tri-code, and he like learns it immediately, and he starts talking to them, and Sue is like, let's get the fuck out of here. We gotta pick up the kids. So they get out of the dimension, and the
Do they send their kids to public school?
I don't know.
I feel like they wouldn't.
They definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. Well, Franklin should be at the fucking X-Men mansion, because he's the god. Well, so
I don't think... Is Franklin even in this?
he is in this. He's about 6 years old, I would say, in this. But, so for context, so the Fantastic... Reed and Sue have 2 kids, Franklin and Valeria.
Okay.
So, there was a story, or you're gonna need a lot of
But
context.
it's a different Valeria.
A
Just
different
the same
Valeria.
name?
Yes.
Or is she like a time traveler?
So here
No, is that why Doctor Doom's trying to steal this baby?
no. Okay, so hear me out. Okay, you're gonna have to listen for a minute. In the 90s, Marvel made a lot of bad financial decisions.
Okay.
They went bankrupt. They had a storyline called Onslaught, where Charles Xavier went evil and killed everything and ruined the comic industry. Marvel was so hell-bent on the idea that if they got the Image Comics guys like Rob Liefeld and Jim Lee, who were originally at Marvel, who then left to make their own money, if they paid them billion-dollar like contracts to come and work for Marvel and redo like Captain America and Fantastic Four, that Marvel would be back on the map and they wouldn't, have to file for bankruptcy.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it didn't work because it was bad. It was really bad. Look up Rob Liefeld Captain America on your own time. It's horrible.
Oh, okay.
It's real bad. Or you can do it now if you want.
No, I won't.
But it is historically one of the worst comics.
What's so bad about it?
When you look at it,
Okay.
you'll know. You'll know.
Okay.
That's it. Marvel was like, okay, we need to fucking hit the go back button. So they did a series. Oh, that was called Heroes Reborn. Right. And then they're like, we got to go back. Let's forget all that shit happened. And they called it Heroes Return. And then the Heroes Return arc with Fantastic Four kind of brought back the same ideas. They're a family. They fight the Mole Man, yada, yada, yada. But then I want to say like issue 15 of Heroes Return Fantastic Four, they introduced Valeria Richards, who was from the future, and she was a teenage adultish daughter of Reed and Sue.
Okay.
But
Is she a super genius or something?
she is super.
Okay.
She's like as smart as Reed and Doctor Doom or whatever, and she's only 2 years old. or
Yeah,
whatever,
okay.
So you meet her from the future, and she's like, "Yo, I'm your daughter." Whatever. They get into silly shenanigans. At the time, Sue is pregnant, and it's gonna be Valeria, But then she has a miscarriage. Real sad, right?
So what? But it's not the same.
So she was gonna give birth to Valeria. She has a miscarriage. Then there's a story called the Abraxas saga, where they introduce this character named Abraxas, who goes around the multiverse killing Galactus
Okay.
because Galactus is super powerful, and the only person in the multiverse who could fucking kill Abraxas or whatever. We're never gonna talk about it.
Oh, he's killing Galactus because Galactus has the power to kill him.
Yes. So he's like killing Galactus before Galactus can kill him.
But what, is he the only one that exists?
In the multiverse?
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. But he kills Galactus, and it's cool because you see like Galactus' skull with the helmet on.
Mm-hmm.
Franklin Richards at this time has all his powers, right? He resurrects Galactus and kills Abraxas and uses all his mighty powers to end that story. And
So what, Baraxis is also gonna like eat the world or something?
yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't think he's going to eat the world. He's just being a dick. Franklin uses all his power to resurrect Galactus, kill Abraxas, and make his mother pregnant again.
Okay.
Like revert the miscarriage.
Yeah.
So she gives birth to baby Valeria, but Reed Richards was busy at the time or something, so Doctor Doom delivered the baby.
Okay.
And he's like, on one condition, name the baby Valeria. And they're like, well, that's actually a pretty name, so we'll do it. Okay.
Is that just because he lost the woman that he loved named Valeria?
At the time, yes.
Okay.
In this book, they retcon that when she was birthed and he held her, it's an awesome image of Doctor Doom.
He still delivers the baby.
He still delivers a baby.
Okay.
Yes. He delivers her
Because he's a doctor.
because he's a doctor.
Yeah.
When he delivers her, they retcon that he whispered some magical fucking enchantment onto her, making her his familiar.
Okay.
Meaning that he can use her as a vessel for possession.
Okay. I guess I'm not super familiar with familiars.
Neither am I, but in this book, Doctor Doom enchants her to see through her eyes and fucking say creepy baby shit, you know, like
yeah.
yeah. So
Goo goo gaga. The end of the world is coming. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
so
cool.
you have all that happened, and they bring that up here. But so the Fantastic Four Reed and Sue come back from that dimension. They pick up the kids from the Inhuman royal family who are their babysitters. You know the Inhumans?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Medusa
And the
Black
dog.
Bolt and Lockjaw.
Lockjaw, yeah.
They're babysitting their kids.
What a job for like the most powerful mutants on Earth.
Yeah. Inhumans.
Oh, right.
Not
Oh,
humans.
sorry.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
So they get the kids, they come home, and Valeria's about like, I don't know how old she is. She's relatively young. Maybe a year, maybe a little more. She still can't speak. So the whole book, they're like, come on, Valeria, say something. You know, they want her to say like, say mama or whatever. And, well, before that, you see Ben and Johnny, and they're pranking each other. Like, the Thing makes a giant water balloon with his face on it, and Johnny's, like, tanning.
Oh, yeah.
And he throws it on him. And Johnny is like, I gotta figure out a good scheme, a good prank to get back at Ben. And Reed comes home, and he's like, oh, my God, you guys are so childish. But I have an idea if you want some insight on a good prank. And it's cute because you never really see like Reed and Johnny bond with each other because he's an idiot and Reed is super smart, so they don't have a lot to talk about. But
Yeah.
There's a lot of family bonding in this book, and it's really cute.
Reed is also
Banging his sister.
well married. Are they married?
They are married and they have 2 kids. They're not just banging.
Yeah.
But so while Reed is helping Johnny, Ben and Sue are talking, and they're trying to get Valeria to speak. And Valeria says her first word, and it's doom.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
And they fucking flip out. They're like, Reed, what the hell is going on? At the same time, a portal opens, and Franklin Richards is grabbed by demons and dragged to hell.
Maybe she was trying to say Dune.
The hit movie
The
Dune.
hit movie, yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
She loves Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah. Well, Franklin Richard gets dragged to hell.
Okay.
And he's like 6 years
6,
old.
yeah.
So it's horrible. Any age you're dragged to hell, it's horrible. It's like the last place anybody wants to be. So they're like, oh my God, what the hell? Literally. And then Valeria starts speaking like it's Doom speaking through her body.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's fucking flipping out. They're like, Valeria, what are you saying? And then Reed is holding Valeria, and he's like, oh my God, this isn't Valeria. And they're like, what do you mean? And he's like, Valeria has blue eyes, and her eyes are now brown, like Dr. Doom's. So they're like, fucking Doom, what are you doing? Doom shows himself in his new armor. They get into a huge fight. He mops the floor with them because he's now enchanted by fucking demon magic or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
He takes him prisoner, locks him up in his castle. And, before that, they try and contact Doctor Strange. Reed is like, yo, Doctor Strange, Dr. Doom's doing some magic shit. I need your help right now. And you see that Dr. Doom sent little goblins after Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange is like, he can't help right now. He's busy at the moment. And another thing about Reed Richards is since he's such a man of science, he doesn't believe in magic, which is
Right,
absurd.
he's like, there's an explanation for everything.
He's like, magic is just what science hasn't explained yet. It's a science that I haven't learned yet. And he's really stubborn and arrogant about it, even though clearly magical things are happening and he knows Doctor Strange.
Yeah, right. Like, he just went to hell. But
Yeah, I know. He's like, no, well, I mean, hell is a biblical thing, and the Bible has some... No, it doesn't. He would make up some excuse. It's magic. He doesn't believe in magic.
Yeah.
He's a dick about it. So everybody gets locked up in Doctor Doom's castle. He's cradling baby Valeria, and it's really horrifying. As poor Franklin is like being tormented and tortured in hell by demons, Doom puts all the Fantastic Four in like horrible torture devices. Doom has the mindless ones who are like dumb warrior beings that Dormammu uses. So they're just like giant gray monsters that fight. They do whatever their master wants or whatever.
And
So
Reed Richard goes, Dormammu, I'd like to bargain.
yeah. So Doctor Doom has access to the mindless ones, and he puts all the Fantastic Four in like torture chambers or whatever. Like he has the Thing suspended upside down, and he's just getting the shit kicked out of him by the mindless ones.
Okay.
He switched Reed's powers with Johnny, so like Johnny has stretchy powers, and Doctor Doom's just pulling him. He's like in like a trap that's just forever pulling him, and he's like in pain. Sue has Johnny's fire powers, and Reed is locked in a giant library with only magical books. And Doctor Doom is like, if you want to get out of here, admit you're wrong.
Ah.
And Reed is like, well, my family's gonna die. My family's fucked. There's nothing I could do.
Guess I'll read the Necronomicon.
Yeah. No, he's like, okay, I'll just start looking at these books. And he's like, I don't get it. I don't know what it means. And then Doctor Strange, his astral projection flies out of a book. And he's like, Reed, listen to me. Doctor Doom sent goblins after me. I'm here to help you. You need to believe in magic. And Reed's like, oh, my family's gonna die. I can't do it. He's like, stop being an asshole for a minute. Just believe in magic. Here, read this spell. And Reed reads it. And Doctor Strange is like, read it better. Read it with a little conviction in your voice. Like you don't fucking care. He reads it better. They're teleported out of Doctor Doom's library and into the streets of New York.
So he's his family's life is like on the line.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, when he's reading the spell. That's so stupid.
And,
smartest man in the world.
Yeah. And so the spell was supposed to take him to the Sanctum Sanctorum, but I guess since Reed didn't believe in it hard enough, it teleports them to the middle of the street, and Reed gets hit by a car. And Doctor Strange is like, if you didn't have your powers, you'd be fucking dead right now. Magic is real, okay?
Does he still have Johnny's powers, though?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he just has his powers.
I see.
So they go to the Sanctum Sanctorum, and Reed is like, okay, fine, teach me. Somebody taught you magic, teach me. And Doctor Strange is like, all right, strap in. So he gives him like a little course, and Reed just doesn't understand it. He just doesn't believe hard enough, I guess. But Doctor Doom, I think Doctor Doom he figures out Doctor Strange is helping, and he's like, no more of that. And he has Doctor Strange handled by demons or whatever. Reed finds this magical artifact that he uses as a tool to help him with his magic.
Yeah.
So with it, he's like, I want my family here, and he imagines
He's
them
able
there.
to channel some of that.
Yeah. Doctor Doom shows up and starts attacking the Sanctum Sanctorum, and then they have their big rematch with everybody. And it's cool. It's just a cool fight where you see everybody go crazy, right? You see,
And it's fun to see Reed using a magic item.
Yeah, it is. And everybody is like out for blood. Susan is like, where's my kids? You know, she's flipping out. Eventually, they save Franklin. They fucking send Doctor Doom to hell. But when the demons are dragging Doctor Doom to hell, he's like, yo, Reed, help me. Please don't let them do this. Save me. And Doctor Doom's like, Reed, I'm sorry. And Reed's like, you're lying. I don't believe you. You're not sorry. He's like, I'm going to let these demons take you. And I'm going to spend the rest of my life forgetting all about you. And Doctor Doom's like, yeah, right. And he scars Reed Richards' face.
Oh.
He uses like a magic spell, or he like blasts him, so Reed's face is all
Scarification
gross.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like how Doctor Doom himself is scarred. And also the idea that magic comes with a cost.
Mm.
And the price Reed paid is his face.
His beauty.
His beautiful face. Yeah. That's the end of the Unthinkable storyline. So, very short, but when you read it, it packs a punch. It's a very fun, you get to see poor Franklin in hell for a little bit. Poor kid. He didn't deserve that, but...
Do you think that they'll be pulling concepts from this book into the movie?
No.
No.
I don't think they're going to do a shred of anything from this book
Okay.
in this. But what's important about this, and I don't know if in the movie they're gonna introduce Valeria Richards at some point, but Valeria and Doctor Doom have a great bond with each other. Like when she grows up, she calls him like Uncle Doom, and of all the Fantastic Four characters that Doom will try and kill, he never hurts her. Because she's so intelligent that he and her are equals in his mind. But fuck her dad, though.
Yeah,
He
right.
sucks. And that's explored more in Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four. But this sows the seed of it.
Does she get into like the realm of magic use?
No, no. But I don't think so. No, she just is really intellectual, and this just sows the seed of her and everything Jonathan Hickman does with Doom and Valeria later on. But I don't know if Mark Waid created Valeria. I want to say she, not the daughter, but the Doctor Doom's love.
Yeah.
I want to say she existed before, because there was a book called Books of Doom written by Ed Brubaker, which is all about Doctor Doom's origin and stuff. And I think it came out before this, but I'm not sure. And I don't know if like previously in like the 80s or something, Valeria was a character. I don't know. But if you watch the movie, the new movie coming out, and you want a good Fantastic Four series or just book, I highly recommend anything Fantastic Four by Mark Waid. In my opinion, I think it's one of the pillars of Fantastic Four series.
What would you give this series?
This whole series entirely,
or just what we talked about?
what we talked about, I'd give a Klein 9.
Wow.
I really enjoy it. I think it's a fun story. I think the art's really great, and the whole series I would give a Ben 10. I think it is a really great series.
Perfect series.
It is a
How
fantastic series.
How can it be a perfect series if the section we just talked about is only a 9?
Because we haven't even talked about like the conclusion, or when Johnny becomes a herald of Galactus,
I see. So it
or when
gains
the
that
thing
extra
dies
point.
and goes to heaven.
Oh, what?
Dude, it's crazy. Ben dies, and he goes to heaven, and the Fantastic Four go and get him.
It's crazy. That's fun.
It's so Reed has an ugly face, right? Mm-hmm. He has like all this scarred face, and for a while he's gonna have that scarred face until I think when they go into heaven and they get Ben.
How do they do it?
I don't remember.
They make a heaven portal.
Yeah, but they go to heaven, and while
Do
they're
you see?
up there,
Is this a biblical heaven? I mean, there's a hell.
yes, there's like angels and stuff.
That's interesting. Is there a Jesus Christ?
Well, you meet God.
Oh, really?
The Fantastic Four meet the one above all, who, now saying they meet God sounds stupid, right?
Yeah.
But the way they do it and the way that Mark Waid presents it is really interesting, and I think is really beautiful in a way. So Reed goes, they meet the one above all, who they draw and they write to be Jack Kirby. So God in the Marvel universe
he's the author.
is designed after Jack Kirby, who created the Fantastic Four and all of the Marvel characters. And the idea is that he has like his pencil or whatever. Like he's literally Jack Kirby. He has his drawings and he's like in a studio and he's talking on the phone with Stanley.
Okay.
And it's silly, but it's like instead of them meeting like a biblical God, they meet the Marvel gods,
Their creator. Yeah.
And so they meet him, and they have a lovely conversation, and Jack Kirby gets his pencil and just erases the ugliness from Reed. And it's like, there's nothing that can't be fixed, you know? And it's like such a sweet little, I think that was like the end. I don't know, maybe not the end of the series, but it was a really sweet little chunk of the series that I really like, especially because I feel like a lot of time Jack Kirby gets the shaft.
Oh, really?
Not,
Why?
Not all the time, but when you think of Marvel, you think of Stanley.
Yeah,
you know, he's
true.
the big name.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my God, Stanley. When like,
He's the Wozniak.
yeah,
You know?
like Jack Kirby created how these characters look. You know, when you think of Silver Surfer, when you think of Thor, you think of what's on the page and not the silly words that they said. Not saying Stanley didn't have any involvement in any of that.
Right, yeah.
But Jack Kirby deserves more recognition. He gets a lot of recognition, but he can always use more. You know, not that he I don't know, but
Is he alive?
no,
Oh,
So and that's why it like hits more.
yeah.
You like read it and you don't expect to see Jack Kirby, but then it's like, oh, that's sweet. He would probably hate being in a comic himself.
Yeah.
But it's not about that. It's done really well and really tastefully.
Mm.
And the Fantastic Four being the ones that meet him is perfect because they were the first.
Yeah. That's really cute.
It is cute. And I like it a lot. And that's why it gets a Ben 10.
Well, thank you for listening to this episode of the Off the Shelf podcast. It's been a wonderful time having you here. I think that's a good sign that this episode needs to end. You have anything else to add?
No.
No? Nothing?
That's it. I just hope I hope everybody enjoys the movie. I hope I enjoy the movie.
Me too. Also, go see Final Destination.
Go see Final Destination.
If it's still out.
Yeah, dude.
Also, just to add, I think that's a good theater movie.
Final Destination.
Yeah, like if you're gonna see it in the theater.
Well, it's probably got like one last
It's
week.
probably it's probably gonna be out.
And tomorrow's
out of the
Friday.
theaters. Right, yeah.
Oh fuck.
So we're fucked,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. Join us next time when we get unfucked.
Yeah, and meet our creator.
Yeah. He'll erase all of my acne and whatnot.